Well, thank you so much. And it can't tell you what a great day this is for me and for Jim and our entire team. And we're just so excited to be here with all of you. And it's, as I just said, this is such a special day. You know, we're here in Kentucky, a community that has been well known to us for over 100 years. And to be able to once again build our future together. Yes. It's a brighter future for our country and also for the planet, but especially for our children and our grandchildren. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, it starts just 90 minutes southwest of here in Glendale, where we're going to build a battery manufacturing campus that will power a generation of electric vehicles. Whoa. And along with the new site we announced this morning in Tennessee, this represents the largest manufacturing investment in the history of our company. And I want to thank Governor Andy Beshear and Secretary Larry Hayes for their incredible support. And I got to tell you, one of the highlights of today was actually meeting the governor's family and having the children here. It's, you know, I was saying to Mrs. Beshear that, you know, I always tried to bring my children to positive events growing up so that they can share in, you know, some of the great things that their parents get to do. So I love the fact that you two are here, and I hope you're having a fun day and not frying in the sun. But it's really because of the leadership of the governor that we're here today and that we can announce this incredibly important partnership between the Ford Motor Company and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. You know, a moment like this is truly transformative. It's going to become another chapter in our proud history. Whenever the world has faced disruption and uncertainty, Ford has stepped up to shape it for the better. And I believe we've always been at our best when we're creating something larger than ourselves. Ford helped lead the Industrial Revolution, which helped create a thriving middle class that could afford to buy our vehicles. Ford helped democracy prevail in 2 world wars and then used that might to put trucks on every small town work site to build the America that we know today. Last year, when the pandemic upended our lives, we changed our production lines almost overnight to make life-saving PPE for frontline workers. And our Kentucky-based employees were critical to that effort. This is what, yeah, thank you. And this is what it means to be built for America, responding when our country needs us. And this is a moment when our leadership matters. The world is changing in profound ways. Technology and automation are transforming the economy. Floods and extreme temperatures that threaten food and water supplies here in Kentucky are fast becoming the norm rather than the exception. And we see all of this as a call to action, to design and build a future that will reshape the economy and protect our planet in ways that work for all of our families. To create new waves of good, stable jobs that will support our children and our grandchildren. And we have to be bold, we have to go big, and we have to do it now. And this is why we're here today, to launch a new era of sustainable manufacturing, to build electric vehicles and the batteries that power them on a massive scale, right here in Kentucky, right here in the United States of America. Well, anybody who knows me knows that my 2 passions have always been developing great vehicles and protecting the environment. And these passions have actually been in tension for my entire life, but no longer. Technology and innovation have brought us to the point where we don't have to sacrifice one for the other. We will drive American prosperity and protect the planet. We're investing more than $11 billion here in Kentucky and in Tennessee to create 11,000 new jobs and build a new sustainable manufacturing ecosystem. Just down Highway 65 from Louisville in Glendale, we're building our new battery manufacturing campus that we're going to call Blue Oval SK. Once complete, it will produce 86 gigawatt hours of battery capacity each year, enough to power hundreds of thousands of new cars and trucks. And we're creating 5,000 new jobs here in Kentucky to make sure that every one of these batteries is built Ford tough. Blue Oval SK will support generations of all-electric Ford vehicles and ensure that we have the expertise and the supply that we need to build them in America. And as we embark on this journey together, it's our commitment that Ford will be a good neighbor and work hard to enrich and give back to the communities that we're joining. We're examining every aspect of what we're building here, and also in Tennessee, every drop of water, every ounce of raw materials, every watt of electricity that we're going to need. These high-tech sustainable campuses will do for the 21st century what the historic Rouge plant outside of Detroit did for the 20th, set a new standard for American manufacturing. And I believe that competition will follow our lead. And actually, I'm happy about that, because we compete in business every day, but we share the same planet. And when it comes to creating a clean and sustainable economy, we have a shared responsibility. We know that the American people, our customers, are ultimately going to be the ones to drive this change. And that's why we're going to keep creating the best vehicles in the world. Zero emissions and zero compromises. And that's why we're going to strive. Thank you. We're going to work very hard to make sure they're more affordable for working families. And this is how we're going to win the race and build a better world. Thanks to all of you, the next revolution in manufacturing will be an American revolution, a revolution led by Ford Motor Company, and it starts right here in the Bluegrass State. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. This is all about This is all about This is all about Ford leading our whole industry into the future. For most of the last 100 years, it hasn't changed a lot. There have been a series of evolutions, but very few revolutions. This changes everything now.
In Kentucky, we're building 2 co-located battery assembly plants with SK Innovation. These investments are commitments to our next generation. It demonstrates to them that not only can we continue to deliver on our promise of the freedom of movement, but that we can do it and care for the planet at the same time. It's an investment that will power our business growth and create good-paying, high-skilled American jobs.
Ford is opening a new chapter in automobile history with its new lineup of electric vehicles. Blue Oval SK will embody the spirit of collaboration. We are very proud to be taking this giant leap to bring about our common vision for a cleaner planet.
Battery recycling helps in many ways. It utilizes batteries that are in people's junk drawers, in addition to vehicles that are expiring. It will also help us work down the cost as we strive to make these vehicles more affordable for everyone. Our investment doesn't stop in Kentucky. Blue Oval City is designed to be a sustainable electric vehicle production ecosystem. From battery materials to cell manufacturing to world-class electric vehicle assembly.
We've really taken advantage of having a clean sheet of paper to deliver the most modern and advanced assembly plants ever in our history.
There's even more to this story. We're investing right across the country, expanding capacity for the F-150 Lightning in Michigan, and beginning in Texas, we're rolling out high-tech job training for the next generation of American auto technicians. This is an investment in the future of Ford Motor Company and American manufacturing.
we have an opportunity to make our customers' lives better and to also make the world better.
This is what it means to be built for America.
Please welcome Jim Farley, Chief Executive Officer, Ford Motor Company.
Well, hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Years from now, I believe we'll look back on this day with a lot of pride as the beginning of something very special, because we're going to create a better future for Kentucky and for this country. We're talking about positive change at scale that only Ford can do. Breakthrough, incredible new electric vehicles, and the batteries that will power them, built in Kentucky and built for America. Jobs that will support the families and help our communities. At Ford, it's a time to lead. Not tomorrow, but today. I'm the proud grandson of Emmett Tracy. He worked for Ford in 1913 and helped build Model Ts. So many families like ours. I grew up, well, we drive past Henry Ford's historic Rouge plant, and he'd tell me about the first golden age of autos. Well, Blue Oval SK, the battery manufacturing campus we build 90 minutes southwest of here in Glendale, will help usher in a new golden age. Alongside Blue Oval City, the new electric vehicle plant we announced today in Tennessee, Ford is building a clean manufacturing complete system like the world has never seen. We chose to come to Kentucky because of all of you, your far-sighted leaders, and our shared values and the vision for a future. We're going to encourage many others to come and build with us right here. You've made us very welcome. Nothing like a little Kentucky bourbon on top of some Tennessee whiskey. In fact, as the governor reminded me, the bourbon's a lot smoother. Let me acknowledge some of the people that made this whole thing possible. Bill mentioned the governor and Secretary Hayes. I'd also like to thank Kentucky's legislative leader, Rocky Atkins. Mayor Jeff Gregory, Judge Executive Harry Berry, Rick Games, and Paul Thompson. Thanks to all of you. Ford is joining this whole community. Yes, we're going to bring great jobs, but we'll also be an active citizen in this community. And thank you, Bill, for your vision. 20 years ago, people wanted to close the Rouge plant that put the world on wheels. They said it would never be more than a polluted relic from a bygone era. But Bill pointed out his office and said, let's build the greenest plant in the world. And that's exactly what we did. And today, the most advanced truck, the most popular nameplate in America, will be made, the all-new electric F-150 Lightning. Well, it's starting to roll off the assembly line right there at the Rouge plant today. That's what a bold bet on the future can do. And that's what today is all about. So let's talk about the scale of what we're doing here. Blue SKI will manufacture batteries, and it will be a powerhouse. It will produce vehicle-ready batteries on a scale we've not imagined even a few years ago. 86 gigawatt hours of capacity here in Kentucky will power an entire electric fleet, and 43 gigawatts more in Tennessee. Working with our partners, SKI and Redwood Materials, we're going to jumpstart a whole new industry in America, high-tech battery production. Together, these facilities will have the capacity to build nearly twice as many batteries as are built in all of America today. That's enough battery production to turn out 1 million vehicles a year. More than 1 million batteries built in Kentucky and Tennessee, and they're not imported overseas. We're creating 5,000 jobs right here in Kentucky, and we're open for business for hiring. That's a positive change at scale. And what does it mean for customers? Well, first of all, zero emissions, yes, but so much more. We're going to combine 100 years of know-how with tomorrow's technology. These trucks and these batteries will be pure joy to drive. Just ask President Biden. They're fast, they're quiet, they're capable beyond anything on the market today. They're going to accelerate like a sports car and power your home and work site for days when you need it. They're going to do the dirty work on job sites, and then they're going to take you to church on Sunday in style. They will be connected, improve over time with new features coming through the constant wireless updates. And they will get to know you and become part of your digital life, connected seamlessly to your house and your workplace and your phone. And we use all that data to improve quality and fix problems that customers don't even know they had. And will it be Bill Ford tough? You bet your ass. It'll be Kentucky tough. We find ourselves at a crossroads as a country and as a company. We could wait and hope for something better, or we could choose to lead. And thanks to all of you, we're going to create a better world for generations to come. And one day, I'll bring my grandkids to visit Blue Oval City and these battery plants, just like my grandfather took me to see the birthplace of the Model T. And I'll tell them about this moment, this grand vision for Kentucky that begins today. I'll tell them that we decided together to make a difference. Thank you so much for this opportunity. God bless all of you. Let's do this together.
In Kentucky, our story is unique. We are proud,
Is coming home to Kentucky.
generous, hardworking people, known across the world for our values, our work ethic, and our way of life. Ford Motor Company has been a part of our story since 1913 when, together, we rolled a Model T down an assembly line in Louisville, and later served our country producing Jeeps during World War II. As Ford's roots here in Kentucky have grown strong, so have we. For more than a century, our workers have built vehicles driven around the world, giving people the opportunity to pursue the road ahead. Now, we are writing a new chapter, one for the next generation. With the largest investment and most jobs in our history, together, we are building the largest electric vehicle battery projects in the country. We will power the auto industry of the future. Our already skyrocketing economy is set to climb to new heights. We are ready to build a better Kentucky for all our families. Our future is now.
Please welcome the Governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the Honorable Andy Beshear.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Kentucky Capitol, and welcome to the future of our Commonwealth, our economy, our families, and our friends at Ford and our new friends at SK Innovation. Today marks the single largest investment in the history of our state. After today, everything will be different because our future is now. What an extraordinary partnership and past we've had with the Ford Motor Company for more than a century. But as great as our past has been building cars, trucks, even military Jeeps, our future is transformational. Today, we're announcing the start of that transformation. Transformation for the Commonwealth, making us a global leader in the electric vehicle market and opening up doors to so many companies around the world. And we recognize that this is transformational for Ford, too. We are humbled you have entrusted us with a big part of your great company's future. We will not let you down. Today is historic. And what better way to mark this moment than on these historic Capitol grounds? You see, 3 years before the Model T rolled off an assembly line in Louisville, this stunning Capitol building was unveiled to forever capture and define who we are as Kentuckians. As we forge this new path in our history, it's fitting that we stand here below our Capitol. Its architectural details convey our treasured ideals of history, plenty, labor, and progress. And right under that Capitol dome, taking the pride of place in the center of the rotunda, sits a grand statue of Abraham Lincoln, a native Kentuckian who led our country through some of our nation's darkest times. President Lincoln reminded us to act with urgency. He said, "Leave nothing for tomorrow, which can be done today." We are not waiting until tomorrow. We are meeting our future today. During my inaugural address, held right here less than 2 years ago, though it feels like much longer, I said that advanced manufacturing was an area where Kentucky was poised to be a national leader if we had the vision and the will to be bold. Because of that boldness, coupled with the courage, vision, and support of Ford Executive Chair Bill Ford, CEO Jim Farley, COO for North America Lisa Drake, and our brand new incredible partners at SK Innovation, including Dong Sub Ji, president of SK Innovation's battery business, and so many more. We are set to build what we believe are the largest electric battery plants in the country right off I-65 in Hardin County. This project not only sets the bar globally for battery production, it breaks nearly all of our previous economic development records. This is the single largest capital investment ever made at the Commonwealth at nearly $6 billion. It's the largest jobs announcement in Kentucky's history with an estimated 5,000 full-time jobs, and they are good wage jobs. And with this announcement, we will shatter every economic development record in the books for yearly investment totals. This is already our best year ever, and it's only September. This project will be located at the Glendale mega site, a mega site for a mega project. These twin plants combined will produce 86 gigawatt hours, making them what I believe will be the largest battery plants in the country. These enormous plants will capture the attention of the entire world. Every nation will know exactly where Kentucky is and who we are because we know horsepower, and it's about to be generated in a whole new way. So today, it all changes. We become an undisputed leader in advanced auto manufacturing, and we're establishing the new automotive ecosystem right here. All eyes are on Kentucky, and we're just getting started. We're already hearing from potential electric vehicle suppliers who are showing interest in coming to Kentucky and creating even more jobs through our Auto Alley. We want to welcome SK Innovation to the Commonwealth. We know this relationship will lift our state and your great company while also opening doors for new markets for us both. Thank you to Secretary Larry Hayes and the team at the Cabinet for Economic Development. And thank you to everybody in Hardin County that's worked so hard, the mayor, judge executive, members of the Industrial Foundation, the local economic development team. Thank you for your tremendous work. And a special thank you to the members of the Kentucky Legislature, many of whom are here today. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you to membership and leadership alike. You passed this legislation immediately during the special session, showing our ability to get things done. And I think we proved. That politics will never keep us from creating better jobs for our people. You, the legislature, deserve a lot of credit for today and for the prosperity we are building together. Thank you so much. Today's announcement builds on a century-plus partnership with Ford. We're fortunate to have both the Louisville Assembly Plant and the Kentucky Truck Plant in our Commonwealth. Our workers have indeed built vehicles driven around the world, giving people the opportunities to pursue the road ahead. The Louisville Assembly Plant and Kentucky Truck Plant employ about 13,000 Kentucky workers, with thousands more at suppliers and dealerships. A 2020 economic impact report highlights that Ford's impact on our state was nearly $11.7 billion annually. All in all, Ford helps create approximately 120,000 jobs for people in Kentucky, and that doesn't even include the 5,000 new jobs we're announcing today. And today, Ford is putting the Commonwealth front and center in advanced automotive manufacturing nationally, and we're committed to leading this country in battery production. But Ford also invests in our most important assets, our families. Through the Ford Fund, more than $6.4 million has gone to support education, promote safe driving, and help improve our communities and our way of life. When so many Americans and Kentuckians were alarmed and rightfully fearful by the spread of COVID-19 sweeping our country, Ford stepped up. A year ago, when we were struggling like all other states to secure enough PPE, Ford donated masks to our state stockpile to protect our frontline workers. And last year, Ford donated to support the First Lady's Covering for Kids initiative, making sure our children across the state were safe. And when our kids began returning to school this year, Ford donated even more masks. Folks, Ford has now donated at least 3.5 million masks for our healthcare heroes and our children right here in the Commonwealth. And when I think about our children, they are so much of why I wanted to be your governor. As a younger-ish governor, my family and I will live and work in this state for decades after I leave office. I want to do everything I can to make this Commonwealth better for every Kentuckian, with opportunities for all of our people. While we're creating thousands of jobs, we're also expanding opportunity in every part of the Commonwealth by investing in infrastructure, broadband, and education. We reached a bipartisan agreement with the legislators here on our Better Kentucky plan, which is going to help create 14,500 jobs and help Kentucky lead in the coming post-COVID economy. And this year alone, we've realized enormous gains in new, good-paying jobs for our citizens. Before today, we'd already announced the creation of more than 6,600 full-time jobs for Kentuckians that have paid and will pay the second highest average wage in our history. Our economy is on fire, or maybe it's electric. Never again will we be thought of a flyover state, ever, ever again. I came to this role with a commitment to set a good example in Frankfort and work tirelessly to help build a better Kentucky. Our spirit, the Team Kentucky spirit, means we are committed to building a better Kentucky and to make sure prosperity reaches every family in every corner of this Commonwealth. When we work together toward the common good, we are guided to greatness. Today is indeed a great day, and we are just getting started. Our time is here. Our future is now. Thank you, and God bless the Commonwealth of Kentucky.